the Danes with that alliance. But honestly, anybody would jump at the chance to fight the Danes. So that's kind of cheating. Oh! Was I saying horrible things about these provinces? Because that's another couple production of gold. And these provinces are fairly unlikely to give gold. 5.9%. Shame it wasn't the Cape, but I'll take it. That may make me more keen to make the Cape a state, but still on the fence about that one. Alright, gotta strike you down before you even consider doing the whole coalition dance. Which isn't impossible, you might join it with someone like France. So, down you go. I'm taking, frankly, everything. But, yeah, this is the best province, Minambe. Down you go. And that incredible general as well. 1, 2, 3, and... Who didn't see that one coming? Happens every single time. There'll be a day, someday, when I'm not terrible at managing my armies, my navies. That day is not today. Beautiful. It's very easy to think that the game is out to get you, because you keep seeing loads of stab hits. But it's important to enjoy when you actually gain the stab. Even if it's a stab in the back. Okay, saw this coming. The best thing is it's a whole bunch of different strength units. Unfortunately, I don't really have a general to spare, nor am I super keen on getting one right now. Merchant guilds are finally happy, so thank goodness for that. I mean, it would be nice if they were happier, but the emirs, I think it's high time I got myself a new general. Nobody's wanting to give me the points yet, are they? 81. Ships for war, I want that. I always want New World Charter. Missions are less important. I don't assimilate much. It's good to give the Alema more influence, but we don't need that right now. Point is, I want... Oh, God. Less than ideal. Still, this should be the one revolt, and then those 10 years my colonies can spend converting their lands in relative peace. That's what I'm looking for. Wow, just no pleasing some people. Max says he's kind of mad. No, Fantastic Deer says he's kind of mad at how good colonial nations have become because I hate colonizing. Alright, let's get those units slammed together. Good to fight alongside you there, Brazil. Doshi Brazil. Just take care of them all. Right, Sweden is trying to declare their independence. Denmark no longer allied with Russia is fantastic news, because it means I can declare war for these colonies without having to worry about Denmark having big friends. And Denmark is... I thought they were enemy with France. Well, they're my enemy. Point is, I could declare war for this and not really have to worry. Depends how much more these guys go and... What are you doing? Probably trying to bunch up with those guys, which is... Verboden. Only one heir that I want to see. Where is he? There we go. We're Ag Abbas now and forever. Jake is circumnavigating during a naval-focused wartime. Suicide for Carvel anyway. Oh, kind of. But that's okay. These guys are going to be gone very soon. Bless her. And regrettably, the Danish are a joke. it's all coming together. It'll come together a bit better if I actually have a decent spy network on the Portuguese. They're the guys that I'm drinking my spy stuff from. Probably be better doing it through the likes of France, but Portugal are my rival and that makes things easier. Ethiopia also need to hand over the gold, quite literally. It's not even their... they haven't stated this land, it's all the more reason I should be drinking it away from them. Still would like an alliance with the Ottomans so I can invite them in to crush Ethiopia. Betray them horribly, of course, but I still want to. And away they go. Not a whole lot to spend on the anything, but feels good to get them out of the picture, and I'll have all their trade. Or rather, their trade will be split between me and Ethiopia. But that's okay, I've got the vast majority. Speaking of the trade, okay, so I make quite a bit more funneling out of the Gulf of Aden. That's good. That's very good. Let's see if we can't go exploring with you. My explorer's still alive, so we've got that going for us. Get to it. They may well lose, but at least they can try. Of course, now I've got all these units here, and I'm not sure that this land is... well, what the heck, it'll be okay. This land will eventually become prosperous, it's just taking its sweet time. Good. And this would be a wonderful place to be a state, but it's hard to justify that since there are no centers of trade around here. And trade is why I hold the Zanzibar trade node. It's just the greatest trade node ever. As long as you hold the Cape, nobody can suck the dosh out of Zanzibar. Some people suggest that it's the Cape that you want to collect in, but I disagree with that. Unless you have the Ivory Coast on complete lockdown, and that's a lot harder to do. So much coastline, so many other people prying, and it's easy to throw some ships in there. But the Cape of Good Hope, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. And it's safely in your clutches. I only need a few more of those. Looking at it though, Kielwa's the only one left that I really need to... well, don't need to, but they're on the cards for crushing. And that tells me that I should probably start setting my sights further afield to the likes of Pasai. Especially since they're not tributary to Ming. In fact, if I look at Ming, their tributary stops dead right in the trade node that I want to dominate in. Also, Malacca is almost dead. If I took... I really want that province. I should probably start thinking of gobbling up these provinces. We're working on Lesser Namkland. Kinda working on you. This one's going nowhere fast. But it would cost me 8 ducats a month to get another colony going. I'm not sure. I think I have too many commitment issues for that. Start cores, Jake. Well, I did take a bunch of land. My war exhaustion is gone now, so we can go with that. Tanga. I would have done it by accident eventually anyway. I'll just get it done. Yeah, I mean 21 development for 52 cost. Nothing special compared to people that are doing like 1 tags and maximize their core creation cost reduction, but that's not how I often play because it's just super hyper blobbing, not my cuppa. Yeah, I should get this and then start conquering this land, so with that on the thought, I should start fabricating on Pasai. Means I'd have to fight them at Patani without any particular advantage, since Patani's at Tech 12, Pasai won't be far behind probably. Ayutthaya is just a joke now, thank goodness. Pasai probably wield a punch though. I'm thinking 40,000. LMNO Pasai. Okay. Okay. That's a thought and a half. Maybe I should be looking at Brunei instead. They're only allied with Makassar and Sulu. Whoever cares about those guys? Yeah, Brunei seems a lot nicer a target now. Yeah, Brunei, 40,000. That seems a lot more manageable, doesn't it? Also, he's been powering up hard. 29 development, 30, 39. Be drinking in the spices of this, and 32 over here. He must have been trying to get some institutions. He's been really trying, but he's not quite there, so his tech costs are through the roof. Alright, that tells me that maybe Pasai can wait for another day. Well, that's a bit of a wimpy way to look at it. I really want that trade. There's a lot more to get from Pasai than out of Malacca. Trade, trade, and more trade. But that means Patani as well. What did Patani bring to the table? Okay, so realistically I'm looking at double my force limit to fight. Whereas if I take on Brunei, it's them, it's Makassar and Sulu. Just wish my tech wasn't a heap of ass and chips. If I had like 15, I'd be able to shoot these guys dead, no problem. I do not. I do, however, just about have some extra settler increase that I want. Don't care if the Dhimmi are unhappy. I want it. Still though, probably gonna have to settle for Brunei for just a bit. At least it's all Sunni. The important thing is to dominate Malacca and start bringing that trade over to Zanzibar, where I'm going to make Boondollar. Just you wait. Still, I need to bring lots of trade towards it for it to be really worth the good money. And I need to kick Ethiopia in the face. Jake, I'm doing a playthrough, says Edrich, to conquer all of Africa's Congo. Should I force the institution to spawn and never tech up? Since you're only going to be fighting the people around you, it doesn't really matter about teching up as long as you keep... Nice. That's something I often forget about. Just enjoy +3 stability for a change. As long as you stay on par or better at Miltech than your immediate neighbours, just go for those institutions. You're going to need them. I think Portugal are going to take this province. I don't want them to have it. It's in Ethiopia's trade node. It's in Zanzibar's trade node. Ooh, what a horrible slip that is. Going for the Great Lakes node next. It's really not worth a whole lot. Great Lakes aren't bringing us anything. Zambezi isn't that great. And it's such low development. The trade goods are pretty good. Oh, we've got cloth, iron, ivory. But that's not the issue. Oh god, are they doing that thing where they go back and forth? Wait, where are you going? I do not understand. Well, what they are doing is long past what I could understand. What trade goods are you trading in, Jake? Looks like we've got ivory, which is amazing. That Diplo rep is great for having subjects. Institution spread from the coffee. Tariffs from the slaves. I'm pretty happy with all that. Broken promises or helping hand. Think I'm gonna break some promises. Right, so now I can actually build workshops for a change. Which means the likes of, wait, how much our workshop is? Only 100 or so ducats. Just workshops and manufactories are what I'm looking for in life. We'll get them. Yeah, I can actually already build them. I should most certainly start thinking about that soon. Earlier I build them, sooner I really get the value out of them. Wait, no, this is because I have a subject that's a lot better in tech than me. Typical. Still, though. Might hold off on that until I have a some kind of reduction in cost there. Do not fear the Catholic zealots, you'll be able to kill them. And I'm only too happy to smoke that dip. Yeah, go and kill them, Morocco. He's just waiting for his morale to get up, probably. How many provinces do you need to get a merchant off of La Platinum? I only have 6, I think, right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll need more than that. They would get more than that if I actually gave them the money to support more. Why is Brazil in debt? I give them money. Perhaps they took some loans to build up an army. You guys are in debt as well, but I will pay that off because I'm a nice guy. And yeesh, you guys desperately need some dosh, don't you? Just taking it easy. Alright, Pasai though, really, I don't think so. Kind of glad that you're still doing the exploring, but I'm also really glad that this land is mine for the taking, provided Spain doesn't eat it up. They tried, and in fact they're still trying, but that's because the French are going for it, and the French are probably a lot less interested in it. It's ideal for me. Are you still in the England mission? No, we got the English. Now I'm finishing off this. Morale of armies for 20 years. Pretty good, but I'm not about to spend 50 admin and a whole bunch of ducats on it. I'll take the prestige, thanks. And I'll finally start keeping up in Diplotech. The really nice thing is that'll keep Morocco off my back. I don't want them ever really going, getting angry with me. Russia. Russia helped Sweden by not joining the Danish war, and now they're, well, that's not very nice of them, basically. Now, sadly, our mission to circumnavigate the world has ended, because these guys were just bad. I think I'll send you up to Aden so we can drink up some of that trade. Otherwise, though, where should I even be going from here? I'm not expanding, and if you're not expanding, you're wasting time. You're wasting the world's forgiveness. Especially since I don't have aggressive expansion over in Southeast Asia. Not in a hurry to beat up Portugal when I know that France will be on their case. And I've already done a fair bit of eating around here. I like the idea that the Spanish La Plata continue to grow, because I can eat them up later. And you know what? I want to know about this province, so get on it. Cool guys. There are other ways to look at this. You're allied with Brunei, right? The thing is, conquering the Moluccas trade node is pretty rubbish, since it flows into Malacca, and Malacca is where I need that power. Still, you're getting shredded there, so if I fight you, I'd only be fighting Pasai right now. Well, for as long as Patani get bodied like that, but I just don't have the army to send over here right now. I could make a local alliance to help out to the situation. But why? Do Morocco have any claims on Tunis? Yeah, they have one core on Tunis. But unless they're willing to actually give it to me, and I doubt they would. Look at that, that's just no, no. Well, if they were scared of me, they probably would, but they don't have the fear. And Portugal even less, so why would they? They got France on their side. The cheating gits. How many men did Pasai have against? 70,000. And they're at Tech 12. If I hit Tech 15, I wouldn't be so scared to go crushing down on them. I think I should actually focus on Mill for the time being, since I'm not getting any of that. Still know where to go. I could... oh, okay. Brunei have started colonizing for me. That I don't mind, kind of, but they're not spreading their faith, which is a shame. They do it slowly, but still a shame. Brunei grow ever stronger. Well, I'm gonna have to fight them eventually, and if that means carting my army over from the New World, then so be it. I can deal with that as long as La Platinum, which I now kind of want to rename Star Platinum. As long as they don't have revolts that they need me to deal with. That's only 12,000 anyway. Oops. Didn't realize I'd have to go back with my exiled army. Get a level 3 military advisor to compensate. You're swimming in money, Jake. Well, the reason I swim in money is because I play so tight-fisted. That would drink up just about all of my extra treasury. However, it's not like we couldn't get someone from around here. Well, the improved relations guy wouldn't really help us with that, would he? I like the cheaper part. Quite a few things I like around here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am getting way too tired to keep this going. I need a clear thought to get through more of this. I've got tomorrow and the following day pretty much off, so I know I often say this and it doesn't happen, but I'm thinking a good old hearty bunch of streams. Probably including some more Killing Floor, because frankly I really want to play more of it. But Timbuck 2 is about to really ramp up the income. Once we kick Ethiopia out of our glorious Zanzibar trade node, and somehow defeat these overachieving Southeast Asians, we'll have all the dosh we could need right here in Zanzibar. Gotta hit that money cap. Some people are saying it can't happen because I'm only at 2,000 ducats and there's only 200 years and some spare change to go. But we will make it. We definitely will. But for me, for now, it's good night.